In my experience, every small thing, every small step which I take in my life builds my mindset towards many things. And now actually there are many things which I don't want to do in my professional or personal life, which actually impacts my ultimate peace and happiness. And I'm very serious about that. And reason for that is also that I have financially become very stable over the years, and that's how I'm looking more for peace and happiness rather than looking only for money. And that is something actually can be earlier goal, but it's very hard to do. And I can relate to that because the areas where I come from and the area where I am today is a vast difference. So I can relate most of the people who are struggling with money these days. But I would like to share some of the things which actually have a lot of impact on me, and I just try to summarize so that you it might be helpful for you, and it actually helps to develop your own mindset on different things in life how you can do. Hey guys, welcome to Money Mindset and More. And today these are the tips for making your mindset little bit stronger or streamlined, and it might help you. Starting with a simple experience. Most of the time you have seen that there are many things in your life which you cannot overcome, but eventually if you analyze those you will find out that you have actually overcome all those situations. So whether it is finding education loan for studying, finding your new job, buying your new house, buying your new car, getting married, having kids, and things like that. If you start analyzing your own life, I don't know what stage you are, but if you start analyzing, you will find out most of the time you have overcome on things which you have previously thought that you cannot overcome. So this has to be very carefully examined. You should always remember that there is nothing which you cannot overcome. Everything, if you have in your life challenges and competition, you can overcome if you believe that you have already achieved all those things in the past. Very important mindset criteria. Try to do and see what you can find out in your life, what you have overcome, which you have thought you might not do. Another important thing is, this is my life, and if I am getting unhappy because of what other people are saying or doing to make me unhappy, then actually it's not their fault. It's probably something on me. So if you are in a situation, or if I am in a situation where somebody is not well spoken, let's say I'm working for a company and people there are not well spoken, they just think that they are arrogant and they think that they are better than all of the other people, they look belittle on other people, I will probably move on as fast as possible, because it's very simple for me. I cannot have things affecting my happiness based upon corporate job or any personal life as well. It applies to both sides of the life, personal or professional, and that should be your again a mindset thing. You should not allow anything to make you unhappy in your life. That is not good, because it is in your control. It's your life, it is in your control. There are scenarios you might be sad and things like that, but those should not be your fundamentals based upon others or outside world. It should be inward and from inside. Another important thing which I have learned over the years is that worrying for something is absolutely useless. It is like worshipping the problem itself. If you're worrying for something, you are not going to achieve things. In my life I have done a lot of investments, a lot of mistakes, a lot of hit and trial, did partnership with family members, did partnership with friends, and did partnership with unknown people. And what I have found that once you have start doing something, go full-fledged on that. Don't worry about things which might happen and things like that. Those doesn't matter at all. If you have if you have taken a calculated risk, then worrying about those risks doesn't make anything better or worse. So another mindset change you can do, Stop worrying about things which you cannot control. Even if you are controlling something, worrying for something is not important at all. A classic example I can tell you from my experience. Whenever we go or whenever we travel by a public transport, let's say train or a plane, we always have a very, what if the train or plane we miss, right? And we all also know that if we miss a plane or train, we can catch the next one. Still, we all of us worry about it. I still worry about those things. So these are the things we have to change, and it comes with time. But you should definitely start with the major things in your life. If you want to become, let's say, a great engineer or a great artist, and you worry about making money, then you are not going to make money at all. You should not worry about things which are a byproduct of your effort. You should be focusing on things which you can control in your life. So that should be the approach. Another thing which I have seen in my life is whatever good I'm doing or happening, if I focus more on that, it gets better over time. A classic example is the videos which I'm making. The I started making 6 months ago. Probably those videos, if I watch today, these current videos are far better than those videos. If I keep continuing this path from 1 year from now, it will be far better as well, right? So whatever good you are trying to do or you are doing, if you keep doing those good things, it will get better over time, and that is going to benefit you. Important mindset change. Some people call it practice makes you perfect, and that is what I am referring to. But I want to just simplify that. If you are good at writing, good at, let's say, singing, good at instruments, good in programming, whatever you are good at, keep doing that, you will get better at it, and that's where you can reap a lot of financial benefit out of it. Another important mindset change which I have done over the years, that if anybody, any friend, family, or anybody who wants to move out of my life, I don't worry about them. I also just move on. Most of the time, people think that way in the back of their mind, or other people might say, oh, now he is successful, so he is just ignoring people, or things like that. Or he's too rich to make friends with others. Those things are absolutely wrong. What I have analyzed, that people move on from people who have actually walked away from your life. So for example, if I if at this age, let's say I'm 45, and is this age also I'm learning new things, I'm trying to do videos, I'm trying to do get better, but at the same time, people who are at my age are not doing anything, slowly or steadily they will move out of my life, because the goals are not aligned, and they will either move out, or they will feel that I left behind, or whatever way it is. But that is how people keep getting out of your life, and you should not be worried about it, because the more you focus upon your goal and long-term vision and things like that, more you will start feeling alone, and that's where you start finding right people to work with, or right subjects or areas to explore and things like that. Very important point. You should always open for this change in your life, otherwise you will stuck with relationships or friends which are not adding any value in your life. Another thing is that, which I have felt over time, you will always, whatever I have, let's say whatever I have today, at one point of my life was something which I was dreaming about. So never stop enjoying things in your life. You should definitely have something which you will love to do. It can be, let's say, you are passionate about buying exclusive watches or new cars and things like that. You should never get away from those things. That absolutely bad advice people give in life, that you should always keep saving money, keep driving old car, keep doing this. Those things are not true at all. In my view, you should actually read a book called Die with Zero. You should always have enough money for your family and people so that they can survive if you are not there. At the same time, you should be enjoying your money and whatever you have, assets and luxuries. so that you will also not just time having $100 billion in your bank account like Warren Buffett. I like his philosophy on investing, but I don't like his philosophy on lifestyle. If you're leaving all the money, what is the point of earning it? So you should always have appreciation of what you have, which you were dreamed of probably 10 years ago, and you should also open to enjoy part of those success and what do you call financial freedom and things like that. Definitely keep that in mind. Never get bogged down to frugal and all those things. Fire, I think there is something called fire, financially independent, retire early, something like that. That's actually not true. You should never do that. Let's say if you are retired at 40 years old, what you will do in the next 40 years? Let's say you live at 80 years. Even if you live at 75 years, what you're going to do for next 35 years? Just living like a frugal and do nothing? You will be depressed and you will be definitely out of your mind. So never do all those things which are on internet. You should always have appreciation of what you have and keep working on things to get it, make it better. That's what I will recommend. And the last one is which I have seen, and you must have heard from many people. People, people are going to judge you either way. It does not matter. If you're a failure, they will judge. If you're extraordinarily successful, they will judge. If you're trying and failing, they will judge. If you're trying new things and getting a little bit success, they will judge for sure. So rather than focusing on what people are going to say or judge on things, you should keep doing on things what you feel that you should be doing for yourself. So for example, I keep making these videos because I want to become better in communication. I want to become better in sharing ideas. At the same time, I want to have a vast majority of content on social media so that 5 years down the line, let's say when I am 55 years old or things like that, after 10 years, these things might probably give me enough money, enough passive money, so that I don't have to work at all. So that's the goal. If I keep creating one content every day, imagine in 5 years I will have probably 2000 plus content, and I can actually sell a lot of content. I can write books, I can concise those content and create some v blogs and things like that. So I want to keep doing that. Now most people whom I never share these things with any of my close people, honestly speaking, and that's why I started sharing online, because what I have found out interacting with people on Twitter, LinkedIn, Reddit, Quora, that there are people who are looking for answers. There are people who are to interact and discuss things like these. There are people who are looking for guidance from people who have already done, especially younger people. If somebody 20 years old, they can learn a lot from me on my approach on professional life, personal life, and things like that. And that's the objective I'm trying to achieve via doing these videos. And that's what I will recommend to you as well. Don't worry about what people say. They will judge either way. Do what you want to do. Make make little bit room for failure and enjoy your journey. That's what it's all about. Nothing, there is nothing wrong or right or perfect or imperfect in the world. Everything is relative, especially when you are improving yourself. You're just comparing your older version of yesterday, and you want to make your future version of tomorrow better based upon today's effort. That's what I can say. So these are the things I wanted to share today, and please feel free to comment, engage, and if you have any question, drop me in comment section, and I will love to answer those. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care.